Yeah, and we just brought it to the forefront so that you know, it would be discussed, and like I say, it was a practice with regard to the vehicles and the highway department that had been done in the past, and then, for whatever reason, it didn't continue because there was issues, and we just felt that it was probably more cost effective to have it done within the town, and why not see if we could go back to that,
I
that
think
way of doing things.
Makes perfect sense.
The only
Okay.
remaining concern that we have is that, you know, if the bid process goes again, it takes a matter of time and it falls through, where we're running into winter. From our standpoint, we don't want these cars here.
Right.
Because then we end up plowing around them and taking up 4 slots, as it was last week when we had the lot striped. We had to go out and they initially skipped those, the town, and I said, push those in the field and finish striping the lot, because some of them won't start right now without being jumped and stuff. So our concern is that if it falls through again and we're getting closer to winter, that they belong to the town, I would like them out of here.
Yeah, can't we just park them
So a
You know,
couple
Park
of
them at
drivable.
my house, my wife would love it, seriously, we just do that, straight in the yard.
Well, no, past history though is before we took the plates off from a vehicle that ran that we were getting rid of, we drove it up to the highway department, took the plates off, gave them the title and everything to Christine and said, you know, here, and then they weren't always stored here because we were done with them.
That would
Things like
certainly,
these are sitting here, but where we're getting into issues now with winter, we really need to have some resolution of,
Right, and
Have them go
it
before snow
plays,
flies
it
anyway.
plays into the whole space issue that
Sure.
this building has.
again, Captain Daigle,
Yeah.
if you speak to Director Lassard tomorrow from DPW, if you do not get a satisfactory answer, call me, and I will take care of it.
Okay. One last thing is that one-on-one internet that John was talking about earlier. We had decided as a commission that we were no longer gonna continue with the credit cards, but it seems as though for this one-on-one, that's the only way that they'll accept payment.
Credit
is
card or PayPal, they will not do anything.
Credit card or PayPal. And the amount is $38.97. And we pay on a 3-month basis.
And a 3-month basis?
Yeah.
We save any money with paying for a whole year?
I don't know.
Just,
That's the way
they bill it out every 3 months?
I know there was discussion regarding credit cards previous
You're coming
to my
off.
sitting here, but
Right.
do the credit card accounts still exist? Or have they been
Yes.
terminated? So they
They have
exist,
been-
They're open.
they're just
they're
cards
not-
are
Well,
not
in
being
fact, the credit rating
exercised
by
correctly.
canceling them.
Okay.
So that would be the only one.
Well, I mean, credit card account exists, I don't see
Yeah.
an issue with an electronic billing to it that's gonna get processed as a bill.
But it's either PayPal or credit card.
Or credit card. And I've tried everything to get them. I had Francine call them directly and say to them, you know, why can't you do it with a direct billing? I've never heard of it.
So is there a motion to
Continue that
Use-
practice,
use the credit card to pay that?
just to pay that one. Is that your motion?
I'll make that motion, that that they use the credit card to pay for that $35 bill.
Yeah, one-on-one internet.
$38.97.
$38.97.
On a 3-month basis. Is there a second to that motion?
I'll second the motion.
Okay, any other discussion?
But, you know what?
Don't.
No,
Don't
I'm
go
just
there.
thinking, I'm just thinking out loud here. And, you know, why, I mean, if we've changed the spending authority from 0 to 2,000, right? For the department head?
Right, and that would be included in it, he wouldn't have to come.
Well, within that realm lies the credit card. And if he needs it to pay bills like that, I don't think in the future he would need to come to us if a credit card is needed to be used, so.
Well, I don't know if you recall, the chief was the one that volunteered to give up his credit card, even before we said it. Is that not right?
I believe that's correct.
Of call for a vote on the
I don't
motion.
know if that's entirely accurate.
It is.
It is.
He did. All those in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed, seeing none. I'm holding on to this.
I have a motion.
Okay.
I move we
Remember this one.
approve a budget manifest dated October 18th. Regular wages in the amount of $34,252.28.
I can't hear that.
Overtime of $2,948. Grand total $37,200.28.
I'll second.
Any discussion on the motion?
That was the 18th
Correct.
October?
Yes, 37,200.
I got all that, I just wanna make sure.
All those
I'm
in
with
favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed, okay. So that's done. One other thing is this. Thing. Do you want to deal with this? Not this one, the other one. That's from this.
Oh, that's right.
And then you got the other thing we have to do too. One B.
Oh, yeah, that's not fun.
Yeah,
Yeah, and this is,
that'd be the same, probably, huh?
no, I don't think so, because it's the organizational chart.
Oh, okay.
I don't think that falls under 91A. Well, what was it, what did you have to say?
No, how's it? This one,
Right.
yeah. That's the new one, but these are all the dates. It was all vacant, all vacant, all vacant. And the approval was given on one.
I think that has to be non-public.
I do too.
Yeah, that has to, that covers under non-public,
Okay,
because we're gonna be making specific, we're gonna be talking about specific compensations and individuals. Yeah, that's non-public.
okay.
And
We still have the minutes that haven't been approved.
I know, and I've got a lot of corrections, and I really think we should table
Okay,
more because of the corrections.
okay. Why don't we,
I've got a list here that
go to, you have noted the items for the next agenda already? Okay. Okay. The next, do you have anything under, I'm sorry, do either one of you have anything under new business that you'd like to bring forward?
Do you guys want to at least prove the 22nd and 29th? It's just where we went into non-public.
Yeah, I'm getting to that. We're gonna have to table some stuff and then go down the list here, but,
Well, there's like only 4 left for
Why
public.
why don't you get those in order and we'll do the public input? Because there's some people that have been patient here waiting this evening.
oh, it's only 9 o'clock. We're doing well.
If you would, state your name and address.
David Pearl, 79 Main Street. Just have 2 questions. I'm wondering if there's any information you can share with us about the audit and, potential ending. And the other question is, just to clarify, is the additional time that the audit's taking costing the department any extra money? Thank you.
Hopefully, we expect to have the audit, the results of the audit within the next 3.5 weeks. We hoping to get those results. Have there been any additional costs? I don't believe so. There hasn't been any additional costs associated.
Thank you.
Anyone else wishing to speak? Don't all fight.
Everybody except you.
Yes, I got a quick question, follow-up question. Can you just clarify for me, that internet bill for $38.95? Is that
$38.97,
38,
yep.
whatever, yeah. Is that $38.97 each month for
No.
3-month quarters?
No, 3
So-
months, for 3 months.
months.
So you're talking
It's $12.99 a month.
$12.99 a month, so you're talking $100.
So it would be $38.97 for each quarter,
Okay,
okay?
so about $140, some of that.
Right.
Okay, thank you.
And that's why I asked about just paying it for a whole year.
Right.
You would have to,
I wasn't sure if you're multiplying 38.90 something times 3 each quarter, you know, then you're times 4. I wasn't sure how much you were multiplying.
No,
that, so- That's cheap, isn't it?
it's $12.99.
Okay, thank you.
Mr. Micah, 42 Main Street?
42, yeah. And I noticed at the last meeting that you put 41, now that I think about it, so.
Okay, I'll fix it.
Anyone else wishing to speak?
you move.
Across the street.
Right down the street.
Okay. What are those two sets?
There's, just
29.
where we, the 29th and the 22nd, just
Right.
where we went into the,
Yep. I'll make a
non-public.
motion that we accept the public minutes of September 29th, 2011.
I'll second the motion.
Okay, any discussion or any corrections? Errors, omissions?
None.
Seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, those minutes are approved. And then moving on to the other minutes.
All right, I'll move that we approve the public minutes of Thursday, September 22nd.
Second?
Any discussion? Changes, errors or omissions? Seeing none, all those in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Okay, we're all set with
Do we have,
those.
do we have to go up the line here, September 20th? We can do that, right?
You have
You have a whole
You
thing.
have public,
You have a whole thing with that, those are the minutes.
you have August 30th, that's public, and September 20th, that's public. What do you want to do with those?
I need
I
to
wanna
go
table-
through it
I
now,
wanna
for
table
now.
September 20th.
No, you can't do September 20th because I have. Wait a second here.
I'll table the public.
All these non-public on top.
Right.
September 20th, looks like this. This was gonna be the stuff I
I know, I called about that. I looked at them today too.
Looks like this, except it has your name on it, not mine.
No, I have one with her name on it.
Oh, you
He had all of my stuff and I had all of his things. And he,
It doesn't constitute a meeting.
huh? I couldn't hear what those meant.
I have corrections to this, but it might be better if we table it.
I think, I have corrections.
The public on the 20th, I'd like to table it. September 20th, need to table it. I'd like to table it,
Fine.
please. Have a correction.
And the 30th, I can't find my copy.
Yeah,
The 30th?
can't find him. And I already told her that May 9th and May 16th, they continue to be tabled.
Right.
Why don't we leave the rest for now?
We're good.
We're gonna go into non-public anyhow.
Okay, so we're tabling the 30th?
Right.
We're leaving it on the table.
There wasn't on the table.
I'll make a
Wasn't in
motion.
the packet.
What?
I'll make,
They should all be in the packet,
Yeah.
but you probably have already.
They were in a
had-
previous packet.
That-
They're-
that's probably
they were last-
right.
They were last packet. I think I'm commingled.
I'll make a motion that we go into non-public session under RSA 91-A:3, Roman numeral 2, small a and c.